Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Souls. So, it's an interesting fun fact. On my first playthrough, it's kind of doesn't really look like there's really any way out of here. So I was exploring this, and the first place I found was out that way, which leads you to the catacombs, which I'll show later. But do not go there originally. You will get your ass handed to you, much like I did. But, oh, actually I should show you something here before I leave. There's, a dude that gives you a covenant. I wonder if my covenant carried over, actually. Yeah, no it didn't. Okay, so we can, I did level up a little bit while I was here, so you can see my soul different there.
I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
So this is where you're going to find your first covenant.
There. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
So basically he thinks we're, a panhandler.
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
So you don't actually join us if you don't want to. I'm going to say no.
That is a shame. But each to their own. Speak to me if you have a change of heart.
So obviously he does sell miracles for the Covenant too.
Very well.
So we're actually going to do that because on this playthrough I am going to, just remember that, I'm going to be collecting the miracles. It's one of the achievements I need.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
So yeah, we can learn his gesture, which, you know, are just for fun. They don't really tie to any achievements or anything. So how much can we afford? Not much. I spent all the money leveling. So yeah, as you saw, I'm a pretty high level. So it takes a lot, it takes about 150,000 souls for me to gain levels. So we'll buy those for now. 18,000 to finish up, and you got talisman. These are used to actually cast the miracles, but we already have some of those.
Come again. The effect.
So now the next place you're probably going to want to go is up here. It'll give you some equipment, some bones, and this later will unlock a shortcut. Which you also need to do some other things, coincidentally. I forget which chest is which. Oh, there's the bones. Some weapons. This is most classes will be able to use these right off the start, and it's not a bad upgrade over the stuff you get. Cracked red eye, those are for invading people. Which we'll probably see some PvP in this. I'm sure at some point I'll be human or I'll decide to get bored and invade people. So this is the cemetery I was showing you before, and the skeletons. And if you go further down, there's actually going to be, which you'll see later, but there's pyromancers down there that actually revive the skeletons on you. So you have to make sure you kill those before you really worry about the skeletons too much. But anyway, so from the original bonfire, where we really want to go right now is up this way, and this is going to lead us to the Undead Burg, which is the first location you should be going in the game. Kill a few of these guys. Get off my mountain. Whoa, that was close. I forget what that is, but I don't know. Don't really need much here, at my level anyway. feel free to explore more. Actually, if you do cross that, you can make the jump across to the lower part of the bridge, and in the back there's actually a very useful ring. What it does is that if you die... Whoa, that's a weird camera. If you die, it retains all your souls, so you don't have to go back and get them. But I have a couple of them on me, and so it's not worth traversing the very narrow ledge that's there. And these souls of lost undead and stuff that I'm picking up, they just grant you extra souls. So if you're a few souls away from leveling up or whatever, you can always just consume those, and they will boost your souls up a little bit, depending on how big it is. So here we are in Undead Burg, and we're just gonna see if we can get both these guys. Yes, okay. And there's our first fog wall, but don't be too discouraged this time. Oh, not gonna get into there. There's no. They don't always have bosses behind them. So, when I first played, I got a little terrified when this came up, but all is well. Oh, there's another soul down here. Like I said, those are just boost some extra souls. But now we're gonna see the dragon. We don't have to fight him. He is an optional thing, but he is in the way later, so you might want to kill him, but he's really tough, so I definitely wouldn't recommend doing it too early. So a few more undead here. Look at, oh, ouch. Let's get this archer. And one thing to note, if you have the master key, it makes the game a little easier. You can get around different areas, like I was talking about before. When I go down to Blight Town, there's a shortcut that involves the master key that really saves a lot of time in there, because that's where the second bell is. Down here, you definitely want to go, because there's gonna be a merchant down here after this guy. So here's our next NPC. He's just he sells stuff.
You seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Yeah, one thing about this game, you'll notice a lot of NPCs decide to laugh after you. They finish their sentence or whatever. So what you want to buy here is the residence key. It's 1,000 souls, and this will help you save your first NPC, so you can...
Thank you, Kai.
He sells pyromancies, I believe, at Firelink after you save him. Pyromancies or sorceries? No, I think he's the sorcerer, actually. But we'll get there. We'll get there in a minute. So, like I said here, you use the master key to open that door. And out here is a wooden shield. So if you're not a heavy-hitting class to start with, like a pyromancer, or if you're something like if you're not like a knight or a warrior or something, you're gonna have really kind of crappy starting shield. It'll be wooden and it won't deflect all physical damage. I'll just show you quickly. I think I have one. I'll show you for example here. Actually, I want to go here. You know, everything has its different stats. I should have went the other way. Shields are at the bottom. Oh, so much shit. Okay, so like, do I have any wooden ones? Did I pass them? Oh, there it is. So this is my starting shield for this class, and it only blocks 46% of the physical damage coming through, as you can see there. So you take quite an impact even if you're blocking. So having a good shield to start is really nice. But it's totally doable if you don't. Depends how you want to play the class, right? Got them all. Was not expecting to do that. Expected to take damage there. So this is a shortcut you can open later, and that goes to the lower Undead Burg, which is, I guess, the third or fourth area we go to. But for now, we're just working to the first mini-boss here. So back here should be some bombs, I believe. Yeah, fire bombs. We don't really need them, but they definitely helpful if you're a new character. Like, the one downside of doing New Game Plus is that I'm going to be really overpowered for the first little bit of the game. It'll even out later as things get tougher, but this area just, you know, you can just mow them down. Normally you want to be much more careful. And make sure you come up here and take out this archer, because there's going to be some knights down the stairs that will give you some big trouble if the archer's shooting you in the back on these stairs. But a lot of what you want to do is like draw them out like this, fight them one at a time. One of the important things about this game is you want to be very deliberate about what you do, and try to fight enemies on your terms, not on theirs. So I really wouldn't go rushing into any areas without knowing what's going on down there. So you want to go kind of, come on. Actually, I should probably show you the proper way to do that, because you can't normally cut through their shield like that. So what you want to do is a kick, which is hit the left bumper and forward on the left stick at the same time. And you'll do a little kick and it'll break their block. Oh, I almost forgot. Up here, if you have the master key... Actually, I'm not sure if the resident key... Okay, resident key does work here too. So if you bought that key, you can come down here, and grab a little bit of gold pine resin, I believe it's called. Yep. And that will make the first mini boss a lot easier, because as a being a new player, a new character, the first mini boss we see is probably going to be the one of the harder ones in the game at low levels. Down here, I don't recommend doing it on your until you're leveled up a little bit, but this is a Black Knight. You can sneak up on him slowly if you walk nice and slow. Get behind him, maybe do a backstab. Nope, he saw us. So you can see how much damage he does, even at my level. So it's not recommended to fight this guy too early. In fact, all the Black Knights are kind of the same. Lose poise. There we go. Okay. So they dropped a sword, which I'm not going to be using. Each class, like whatever you specialized in, is what you kind of want to stick with. For the most part, when you're starting off the game, you want to pick basically one stat you want to level up and try to build your character around that for the most part. Mine was intelligence, so most of my points went into intelligence, and then stamina, and health, vitality. So this is a little trap here. Gotta try to bait this out. Here we go. And then this guy comes down. And he'll only ever do that the first time you're through here, so if he's thrown the barrel once, he won't throw it again. But now we can go up to the next area. Now, the master key you can use to open this area. Like I said, not recommend right away, because that's where Havel is. Let's go show you. So, it's a long way down. Which way am I going? There we go. So, let's heal up a little bit, because Havel hits hard, especially at low levels. I'm not sure how hard he's going to hit on New Game Plus, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard, regardless. But all NPCs, all enemies, doesn't matter. They all have kind of a move set, and they only have a certain number of moves. Nope, I don't fight you in the open. Ow, yeah. So, you see how much that took off. I didn't get my block up. And there's a backstab. It's probably one of the best moves in the game. If you can catch the enemy off guard, it does tons of damage. It's full critical. One more is going to do it. But like I said, at low levels, your shield won't even be able to handle the attack. It'll break through and stun you. So he can very easily kill you very quickly. So like I said, not recommended. I'd recommend it at this part of the game. I'm gonna kind of show you where this is quickly, and then we're going to go back inside. So Darkroot Basin has a shortcut to get into Havel, and that's where I'd recommend actually fighting him, not originally. You can just go up there and open that door and fight him then when you're a little higher level. It's a lot better for your health. Trust me, that guy scared the shit out of me the first time I played. Alright, so now let's go back and progress the way we're supposed to. And I'm going to show you a little thing here. Is this level? No. Unless it doesn't spawn again. I don't know. We'll find out in a second, I guess. Yeah, it should be there. Okay, so in that last barrel, normally spawns a little slug thing, and he'll give you a good drop. It's like Twinkling Titanite or something, I think it is, and that's used for upgrading weapons later. So it's always good to have on you. So now this is the area where we're going to have the first mini boss. So the first thing you want to do, especially as a new character, is come up here. I probably should have healed first, just in case. And there's going to be 2 archers. And we want to take those off, so we want to utilize this to the best of our advantage. Like I said, this because you're such a low level, this first mini boss is really tough. So we're going to use the height to our advantage, just like we jumped down to hit the demon in the prison. We're going to kind of bait this guy out and do the same thing. But you want to be fairly quick, so he's going to spawn about here and run back. And one thing you can also use is put some of that gold pine resin we found earlier in the chest on your weapons. It'll add electric damage to it, which will hurt this guy a lot more. So basically we're going to get here, wait until he's under us. He wasn't under us, yes he was. And you can come down for massive damage like that. And you can actually get back up there. But we're going to finish him off here. Owie. And I'm definitely not an expert at this. Oh boy. An expert at this game, but I'm just going to try to give you the best advice I can give you from what I've seen in the game so far. I'm going to use some magic on this guy, screw it. You can also get him, because you see this little jump back thing, if you align it right, you can also get him to jump off that little area right there, and save you a lot of hardship. So, humanity and a bone. I think you get something else normally from him, I'm not 100% sure. But it will open up the next area, which is, we're going to stop. Alright guys, we'll see you next time.